In this video, we're going to walk through how to create a web browsing agent. This web browsing agent will be able to interact with web pages, to scroll them, to click on things, and to navigate across pages to find information. It'll build on top of managed deep agents and then use Stagehand v4 as tools to connect to web pages and Browserbase as the browsing infrastructure underneath. Browserbase enables production-grade web browsing at scale where you can inspect and control everything that's going on. Let's dive in. Before starting, I want to go over an overview of how we will be building this web browsing agent. So we're going to be using Langsmith Managed Deep Agents. So Managed Deep Agents is a new product that we launched to easily build and then deploy a agent harness and all the infrastructure that goes with agents all in one. And so that's going to be the core of what we're building upon. And so the core of this is Deep Agents. Deep Agents itself is an open source model agnostic agent harness, and that's going to be running inside of Langsmith deployments. You can connect it to the context hub to manage skills and instructions and memory there. You can access it through different channels like Slack. We integrate with Harbor for evals, and then we connect to a few things by default for tools. And this is where I'm going to dive into it. So sandboxes and connectors are two of the default ways that we have to run tools. Sandbox, you can run untrusted code, and the connectors via MCP, you can access a whole variety of MCP. So for this video, when we create this web browsing agent, we're going to be giving the agent a new set of tools. And these new set of tools are going to come from Stagehand v4. So Stagehand v4 is an open source library for interacting with web browsers. And so it's all open source, and under the hood, it can connect to two different types of web browsing infrastructure. One is Playwright. So Playwright is an open source package that controls your local browsers. And so when you run this agent, you can connect to your local browsers. Now, of course, that's not really good for when you're running in production. And so for that, we're going to integrate with Browserbase. So Browserbase provides a bunch of managed web browser infrastructure, which makes it really easy to run a ton of different web browsers in production. And so that's going to be a great combo because we've got managed deep agents, which is great for running agents in production at scale, and Browserbase, which is also great for running web browsers at scale. So this is the overview of how we're going to create this agent. Before getting started, we're going to sign up for the two platforms that we need. First, we need Langsmith. Langsmith is our platform for agent engineering. You can sign up for a free account, although managed deep agents will require a plus or paid plan. The second account you're going to need is with Browserbase. So again, Browserbase will provide this production-ready browser infrastructure, and so you can also sign up for an account there. The example integration is in the Browserbase GitHub repo. So to start, we're first going to clone this GitHub repo. We can then go into the Stagehand repository. And then once we're in there, we can go into the Deep Agents package integration, and we can go into the examples folder that is right there. So if we open it up in IDE, we can see a bunch of different files that make up the Deep Agents examples. And specifically, we can see here that we have this managed example in the Deep Agents integration. So integrations, Deep Agents, examples, managed. So this is where the managed Deep Agents integration with Browserbase lives. So if we look at what's in here, this is the basic skeleton setup of a managed Deep Agent. So the core of the agent is defined here. So we can see here that we name it Stagehand Browser Agent, we choose the model that we want to use, and then we give it three tools. And this is really the core, the crux of this Stagehand integration, because these are three of the tools that Stagehand v4 exposes. And so if we go into this tools package here, and then we go into Stagehand, and we know that those are defined here because we see this here, tools, Stagehand, import, run, screenshot, snapshot, we can see all the definitions here. So screenshot, snapshot, run, and we can see that it imports under the hood this Stagehand package, as well as some LangChain tools to make that a reality. We can check out the agent instructions here, and this is really it for the agent. There's these instructions, which have some basic language on how to use the persistent Browserbase browser through three tools. Snapshot inspects the active page and hydrates bracketed element IDs. Run accepts either snapshot actions or JavaScript using the Playwright shaped page API. And Screenshot inspects the rendered page visually. So we should use snapshot actions for simple interactions and run code for multi-step workflows. Snapshot IDs are only valid for the latest snapshot of the active page, snapshot again after navigation or when an ID is stale, never attempt to launch another browser. So this is the core of the Deep Agents and Stagehand integration. If we go into the environment file, we can see what we need to set up before we can actually run this. So we're going to need a Langsmith API key, an OpenAI API key, and then a Browserbase API key. And so I've already set these in my environment file over here. You should go do that at this time. Once you've done that, we're going to run this locally first, just to test, and then we'll actually deploy it to production. So coming back to the terminal, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the managed example folder. Because remember, there's a few different examples here. We want to use the managed one. Once we're here, we're going to run mda dev dot. So again, you should set all your environment API keys, but assuming you've done that, what this is going to do is this is going to run the managed Deep Agent Studio. So it's bundling up the package. It's all going to run locally, but it's bundling it up. And then it is going to open this browser window where we can interact with our managed deep agents. So this is the back end here. And then here's the default nice little browser window that we have. Let's put on show tool calls just so we can see what's going on under the hood. And let's ask it a simple question like go to espn.com and see what top news stories are. So now we can see the agent start to work. So it's calling this run tool and it's going to this ESPN page. Now it's asking it to snapshot the page and get iframes, and we can see it start to doing work. Now the agent's finished and we can see that it responds. If we want to see what it did when it was browsing, this is where Browserbase is super useful. So we can go into Browserbase and we have this little Sessions tab over on the right. And so we can see these two. One was from a previous one, but this is the one that I just ran. So clicking in on this, we can actually see the whole browser session of what happened. So this is actually the live. You can see that I'm scrolling through the page here. We can see the different network calls that are made. I can stop this. And when it's completed, I now have this nice little just visual representation of what happened. So that was a pretty simple task. Let's ask it to do something different. Let's ask it something a little bit more complicated. Let's ask it to go to Hacker News and find 3 funny comments on the top story. Here we can see the final response it got. Let's go back to the Browserbase page and check out the sessions. If we look at this session, we can see a replay of what happened. It opened up the Hacker News front page, then clicked on the top one, how I use LLMs to learn complex topics. It went back to the front page, clicked on the next one, Mea Culpa Dark Hours, and then it went back, and now clicked on the third one, saying no. So you can see how it's using Browserbase to navigate around and accomplish different actions. So let's go back here, and just to wrap things up, we are going to deploy this to production. So MDA dev runs it locally. Now we're just going to run MDA deploy. This is going to create a full deployment for managed deep agents in Langsmith. So we can see that it's creating a context hub entry. This is where our prompt is going to live. So we can actually change that prompt later on if we want to, because now the instructions will live in this context hub. And so they don't actually live with the code. So you can update the context hub without having to, and then that will change the agent and you won't have to redeploy the agent. So we can see that it's triggering a build, and this will take a few minutes, but we will get deployment in Langsmith. And in fact, if we go over to Langsmith now, and we go down here, we can see that we start to have this deployment here. So this is Stagehand browser agent. It's still deploying it. We can see that it's a serverless deployment type. It's a managed deep agent. If we go to this, we can see the prompt that's associated with this agent. So here we have the instructions.md, and these are the exact instructions that we had before. And again, if I want to, I can edit it here, and I could save. This is just gibberish, so I'm not going to save it. But this would give it different instructions for how to act. We can see that the deployment succeeded, and if we go back to deployments, we can see that it also shows that in the UI, and now we can connect to it. So we can open this up in Studio, and so this is very similar to what we were using before, except it interacts with the deployed version. And so let's try it out. Go to ESPN, find top story. We can see it start to run. And there we go. It found the top story. So again, just to recap, in this video, we showed how you can create a fully production-ready agent that can browse the web. It uses managed deep agents for the agent harness and agent infrastructure, but then it uses Browserbase and Stagehand v4. So Stagehand v4 exposes a bunch of different tools that allows it to connect to a browser, and then Browserbase exposes the actual browser infrastructure for running that in production. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.